My project is called Africa Recirculated, and it's a way of trying to rethink our modern ideas about Africa, or sort of very contemporary ideas about Africa, through this collection here called the Transcription Center. From there, I really wanted to make this question of sort of how the U.S., both in the academy and in a larger sort of scope of the U.S., views Africa, a central part of my research at that point, and I wanted to really question it. And so looking through the Ransom Center collections, I started reading about the Transcription Center, and I just really felt like it was a chance to say, no, there was this really public vision and version of Africa that was so different than what we get now. And I wanted to go back to that time and look at what the makeup was, what the different struggles were, what the sort of representational politics were, and then think about how we get from there to here. It is a 1960s and 1970s African collection that is really based in London and involves multimedia components. So there is first and foremost a radio program called Africa Abroad that they started that are these little 15 to 18 minute programs that engage with arts and culture and music from around the diaspora as a way not just to publicize it but to review it. There's real engagement and some real critique going on. It's not one big happy family at all. You can't get this kind of history just by reading it, right? You could read a book and you could talk about a book in its historical context and go back and say, well, I knew this was going on in Nigeria at this time, so maybe the book is reflecting on X. It's another thing to get these sort of straight from the moment, produced each week radio programs that are engaging in exactly what is going on then, right? Where you've got, folks coming on talking about revolutions going on back in their home countries right then, It's a way of engaging, it's a way of a primary text engaging with history, not in this sort of I'm going to go back and find it way, but they're telling you how they're engaging. And so for me, that's invaluable. Now the African collections, the collections related to Africa in the Ransom Center have now been put into their own finding aid, and I just think there's a lot to be done here with African and African diaspora manuscripts that you guys are really starting to capitalize on in a great way that I think is wonderful and is going to make the Ransom Center, a destination for students and for faculty who are working on research projects in the field. And I think that that's a great thing.